Hello everyone and welcome to another insightful session right here on this channel with me, Tete. So today we are heading back to the UK and specifically to Loughborough University. Loughborough University in the UK. We would be looking at the Loughborough Development Trust Africa Scholarship that is available for African students who want to study in the UK and specifically at Loughborough University. If this is the first time that you are watching any video via this channel, I gladly welcome you here. I would encourage you to hit on the subscription button and give a thumbs up for this video, and also hit on the post notification so that as and when I release a new video, you would be notified. Also, if you are a returning viewer, I'm glad that you are still here with me, and I know that you are definitely going to find a scholarship that is worth applying for. Just go through this channel. There are a lot of videos on various scholarships that you could apply to. Just check the eligibility requirements and then put in your application today. You can always send me an email or hit me up via any of my social media handles as well, and I can review some of your documents for you. So without wasting much time, let's just jump straight into the video for today. So like I said, we are looking at the Loughborough Development Trust Africa Scholarship at the University of Loughborough in the United Kingdom. Right now, we are on the homepage of the scholarship. Okay, so the Loughborough Development Trust Africa Scholarship. But before we look at the scholarship, as I always say in my videos, when it comes to applying for scholarships in the United Kingdom, it is important or very pertinent for you to have gained admission to a master's program at the university first. Okay, so it is important for you to first apply for the course that allows you to apply for the scholarship. So once you have been offered admission to a specific course that is applicable to the scholarship, that is when you can apply for the scholarship. Okay, I have already done a video on how to apply for master's programs at Loughborough University. Okay, so I've already done a video on how you can apply to any master's program at Loughborough University. I'm going to insert a link to that video in the description, okay, so that you can watch that video and then see how you can apply for any master's course at Loughborough University. So now let's proceed. The Loughborough Development Trust Africa Scholarship will cover 100% of successful applicants' postgraduate course fees for 1 year. Okay, so with this scholarship, it is going to cover your tuition fees for you. You do not have to pay any tuition fee. Okay, so it is at both campuses. With Loughborough University, they have two campuses. One is in London and one is in the area of Loughborough. The scholarship can be accessed from any of the two campuses. Okay, so the scholarship is available for international students, specifically from Africa. Okay, so it's 100% of your tuition fees for 1 year, and it is a master's program. Okay, I would be inserting all the relevant links as well in the description, so do not fret, and you can have access to all this information. Verify it for yourself before you put in any application. So the University of Loughborough will award a limited number of scholarships, and the standards required are very high. Okay, students will be expected to fund their travel and maintenance costs through other sources. Evidence of maintenance funds must be included in the scholarship application. The scholarships are being funded through a combination of generous external funding and university funds. Okay, so like I said, this is 100% tuition fee waiver. Okay, since the scholarship waives all your tuition fees, you would have to take care of yourself, and you have to prove to the university that you can take care of yourself when it comes to your travel. That is your flights from your home country to the UK, and as well as your living expenses. How are you going to book your accommodation? How are you going to cater for yourself, what you would eat, and the rest? You have to prove to the university that you can take care of yourself if they waive this tuition. Okay, so that is it. So let's look at the application process and then the eligibility criteria. All right. The scholarship application procedure is an open competition. Students may only apply for the scholarship after an offer for a place has been made. Students who are in possession of an offer, either conditional or unconditional, of a place on a postgraduate course can apply for the scholarship using the application form, which is available to download below. Okay, so like I said in the at the beginning of the video, it is important for you to have applied and gained an offer to study any course. Okay, so with this scholarship you can apply for any course. Okay, so in that video I show you how you can apply for any master's course at Loughborough University. So just watch that video and you are going to see how you can apply for any course at Loughborough University, because this scholarship does not specify any particular course. So any course is available. Once you have gained admission to any course and you are coming from Africa, then of course you are eligible for this course. So you can apply to any course. You just need your conditional or unconditional offer. After that, then you can apply for the scholarship. Applications will be initially shortlisted and the final decision on the awards will be made by a selection panel of senior staff of the university. The selection panel will use the following eligibility criteria when assessing applications. Okay, so now let's look at the eligibility criteria. You should be currently domiciled, that is permanently living in Africa. You must show evidence of exceptional academic achievement, normally first class honors. Okay, so if you do not have a first class, then please do not apply for the scholarship because you are going to be rejected. Okay, then you have to show a commitment to return to your home country on the completion of your postgraduate course. You also have to show the evidence of the ability and then commitment to making a significant contribution to your home country on your return. You must also have the full understanding of the cost involved in coming to study and live in the UK, and you must show evidence of strong motivation and initiative to secure funds to cover the remainder of the cost involved. Okay, so applicants are advised to spend considerable effort ensuring that this application reaches the selectors in a form that is clear, well presented, and which reflects their abilities and motivation. Now let's look at the deadline. Applications for 2024 to 2025 entry are now open with a deadline of 14 June 2024. Okay, so we are in March, we have May, and you have April, May, and then we have June. Okay, so you have ample time to apply for this scholarship. All you have to do now is apply for the master's course at Loughborough University. Once you have a first class, then you are eligible for this scholarship. Just put in your application once you receive your offer letter. So if I were you, I would apply for this scholarship immediately I finish watching this video. Okay, so please note, scholarship applications will not be considered unless the applicant is holding an offer or a place at the time of submission. That means if you do not have your offer letter, either conditional or unconditional, your scholarship application is not going to be considered. Okay, please do not submit your scholarship application until you have received your offer letter. You see, they keep on repeating this, they keep on repeating that you need your offer letter. That means it is very, very important, it is very, very pertinent, and if you miss this step, automatically you are disqualified and you do not qualify for the scholarship. Okay, applications will only be considered if all parts of the form are completed in full. Okay, so applications received after the closing date will not be considered. A confirmation email will be sent when your application has been received. All those applying will be notified of the outcome of their application by email. If your application is shortlisted, you will be given further guidelines on what will happen next. Any award made to an applicant holding a conditional offer will be subject to those conditions being met in full. Applicants will also be expected to provide evidence of funds to cover their travel, living, and maintenance costs, and may be asked to pay a deposit towards their living cost as part of the conditions of the scholarship. Okay, so you would have to prove that you can take care of yourself, you can cover your travel, your living and maintenance cost once you have been granted this scholarship. Let's look at further information. Okay, so for further details about these awards, you can always contact the global engagement team. There is this hyperlink here. Once you click on it, it is going to take you to the email of the global engagement team, and you can always send them a message if you have a question. Alternatively, you can always leave your questions in the comment section, and I'm going to address them as and when I see them. Okay, so now let's look at the scholarship application form. Okay, if successful, the scholarship will cover 100% of the course fees for your chosen postgraduate taught course for 1 year and replaces any other Loughborough University scholarships or bursaries. Students may only apply for the scholarship after an offer of study has been made. They are repeating it again. The scholarship panel will be looking for the very highest academic achievers, typically first class honors. If you do not have first class, please do not apply for this scholarship. And those who are committed to contributing most to their society when they return after their course. Applicants will need to demonstrate a full understanding of the cost involved in coming to the UK and have supplemented their financial statements with evidence such as bank statements or letter sponsorship from a relative. You are advised to ensure your application is well presented and completed in full. Please return this form to the Global Engagement Loughborough University by June 14th, 2024. Okay, so this is the form. Once you are here, you click on the title. So I can choose Mr. Let me just quickly take you through the form. So you put your first name here, your last name here, your date of birth, and your gender, and then the application number. Once you receive your offer letter, either conditional or unconditional, you are going to get a number, and that is your application number. And then you put your the course you applied for here, your nationality, your country of permanent residence, your correspondence address, okay, so where you stay, and then your telephone number. You put in your email here, and then the next section is for your qualifications. Okay, so your undergraduate degree, you put the degree level and subject here. So maybe a bachelor's degree in social work, you put that here, and then you put your class here, first class, second class, third class, you put it here. But here we know that for you to apply for this scholarship, you need first class, so you put your first class here, then your GPA, your average, and then your university. If you went to University of Ghana, you put it here. Any university you went to, you put it here. When you started your university degree, okay, you also put it here. Okay, so if you have a postgraduate degree, that is if you have a master's already, you can put it here. You put all the details here as well, but it is not compulsory. So you can see there's no red asterisk by any of the things here. If you see a red asterisk by any of the subheadings here, that means you must fill that portion. If you do not fill that portion, you cannot submit the application. Okay, so English language qualification, including grades achieved. Okay, so once you are coming from Ghana, Nigeria, or any other English speaking country, you do not need to provide any English language test. But specifically for Ghana and Nigeria, all you have to do is to show that you achieved at least a grade C6 in your WASSCE examinations. Like I said, I already have a video on how you can apply for master's courses at Loughborough University. Once you watch that video, you are going to see all the exemptions. Also, you do not have to pay any application fee when submitting your application for the master's course as well. Okay, so you have to put your English language qualification here. So coming from Ghana or Nigeria, you just have to put your WASSCE here. Okay, your WASSCE results here in English. Okay, and that is it. So then we look at the references. So if you already have details of your referees as submitted in your original application, you do not need to send these again. Please only send us new references if you have new achievements which you believe will enhance your application. So this simply implies that whilst you are applying for the master's course, they would ask you to provide the details of your references. Okay, so if you have already done that during your application, you do not need to provide further references for the scholarship application. However, if you have other people who might recommend you and they are different from the people who served as your references in your application, then you can put them here, and if they can talk about new achievements that you believe that will enhance your application, then you can put those references here. Okay, then you have to write a personal statement. This section is for you to provide additional information in support of your application. You should outline how how you believe you have demonstrated academic excellence and potential, and how you will contribute to the development of your country when you return. You may wish to mention past achievements in academic life, work, personal and other extracurricular activities, past contributions you have made to the social or economic development of your hometown country, university, etc. How you hope to use the specific knowledge and skills you will learn in the future. So when it comes to the personal statements, just check the relevant resources in the description of this video. There's a link to how you can write your statement of purpose, that is your personal statement or your motivation letter, in 4 simple steps. And once you watch that video, I bet you would be equipped with the necessary knowledge to write this personal statement, okay? Because it includes all these things that you have been written here as a guide for you, okay? So once you watch that video, just make sure that you revert back to this guide as well, and make sure that it shapes your personal statement, and then you can put in your personal statement here. And then the financial statement, like I said, once your tuition fee is covered, you would definitely have to prove that you can take care of your travel, your living cost, and then your maintenance in the UK. So this is the section for the financial statement, and then you must have your sponsorship letter or your bank statement, and then include them here in your explanation as well, okay? Once you are done, then you put in your declaration, okay? So the declaration, the signed part, you just type in your name in the signed part. After typing in your name, you put in the date, and then you submit your application, okay? And just like that, you have applied for the Loughborough University Development Trust Africa Scholarship. So this link is going to be in the description, as well as all the other relevant links. They are all going to be in the description. You can access this information for yourself, verify it, and then put in your application. I wish you all the best, and I would definitely catch you on the flip side. Stay blessed, and I am out.